Greetings, listeners. Welcome back to TC Talks. And today, we're actually going to be talking about stuff that couldn't be talked about before. And also, I was the special guest that was mentioned in the last episode. So there's that. How are you doing, John, Devin, Alex, and Anthony?
I was gonna say go, and then you just went for it, so I was like, okay. So if there's a
Yeah,
slight cut in the
kind of a
G
pro.
so we'll see what happens.
So how are you guys doing today?
I'm doing
We're
great.
doing pretty good.
Controversial opinion. I enjoy orange juice with ice in it.
You know,
Controversial opinion. I don't like orange juice at all.
Controversial opinion. You don't like green.
ooh, it is getting spicy in the
Is
chat.
orange juice green?
No.
Say what?
You would like to know.
Green, orange.
I mean, you can like whatever you want in your orange juice. It just doesn't mean I'm gonna like you.
Damn right,
Fair enough.
John. We're still friends though, right?
No.
That's to
So-
be
so-
debated.
Acro, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good on this fine day on the planet of Earth, in the galaxy, in the universe and stuff.
Dude,
Okay.
I love galaxies and universes and stuff.
That's what I'm saying, homie G.
So y'all play Infinity.
What?
Say what?
Infinity, the Magic the Gathering set.
Oh, of course.
Dude.
Oh, oh
You
yeah,
just
that one
confused
game that
all
I
the
don't
Yu-Gi-Oh
play.
players.
Oh yeah.
All right.
More
Well,
of
I'm
a-
doing pretty good on this fine day on the planet Jupiter.
All
Jupiter.
right, hold up.
How is it over there?
It's
Is there
super.
is there like storms and stuff? Is it made of diamonds?
No, not exactly. It's actually
Well,
quite foggy out here.
Well, how's our Silent Anthony doing?
Non-existent.
Man, he's doing great, guys. Likes in the chat for Anthony and comments and stuff.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
Right, right.
Sure,
Uh,
sure.
by the way, if no one knew, there's a special little code that you can use at w.gg. It is TC Talks to get 10% off your next purchase. It's kind of wild, I know, but that's kind of how we roll, We wild style.
Well, now that we've got the promotion out of the way, let's get
No.
back to the podcast.
It'll be just like part one where it's gonna get brought up again
I
anyway.
know. It always gets brought back up. We can never have enough dubbing.
I mean, yeah, who can't not promote the awesome w.gg 3 times in one podcast?
Okay.
Well, last time we talked about a little bit about Cartoon Network.
A little bit about Cartoon Network. Okay.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. I'm just recapping a little bit because we
Cartoon
haven't covered
Network,
the
you said.
topic. But we talked about a little bit of Cartoon Network just to let you know what you missed. Accurate. And
Right,
it was
right.
last week. It was their 30th anniversary, so we were talking about them a little bit.
Talking about Johnny Test and stuff,
That is a correct answer.
That is a correct answer.
Although I don't think any of us brought up Johnny Test.
Oh.
None of us brought up Johnny Test.
That's
Hey,
crazy.
but
I feel like Johnny Test was like a staple on Cartoon Network.
it was definitely it's a memorable show, but it's not the one that I think of when I think of Cartoon Network.
I mean, no one can
Same
forget
here.
that brown mutt named like Doofy or something.
Oh my god.
Dookie.
So close.
No, Doofy.
You're actually
Dookie.
It's Dookie?
Yes.
Wow, that's more of a kid's show than I remember. Holy shit. I mean, crap.
Bling bling boy.
What a crop of crap, you know?
Dude, honestly, okay. I don't know. Johnny Test it was fun to sit there and just shut down while watching Johnny Test.
Right. I mean, those
I don't think it's a show
redheaded
I'd sit there.
sisters.
I don't think it's a show I'd sit there and ever watch. But if it was on TV, then
It's not
TV.
quite an Avatar: The Last Airbender. It's not quite.
Right.
which we still have yet to get Echo to watch. We've been trying. I've been trying.
Really?
Right.
Really? Acro hasn't. Oh, Acro, you poor thing.
You see, and it's funny because I know a while back we had a D&D campaign, a quote unquote friend of ours made.
Quote unquote. Damn.
And
Is that ice on a burn? Like what was that?
That is
it's
you know,
whatever.
quote unquote friend. Damn.
But I was also like I was the main character. I was like an airbender, I think. And I never even watched the show.
So
and I
you
was
were
just the main
Aang?
dude.
All right. So basically, it didn't last long. But our friend of ours
Quote
had
unquote.
had I don't know. I consider them a friend, but
Yeah.
quote unquote.
It was a D&D game.
It was a
It
D&D
sure was.
game, Dungeons and Dragons, but it had been homebrewed to fit the Avatar: The Last Airbender world.
And a yo-yo.
I had a yo, but that's beside the but like it lasted a session, and then the DM kind of quit on us. So
You know, the quote
Bro, where have
unquote
I heard
DM.
that one before?
nowhere.
Ever?
Yeah. I mean, skeletons?
Okay,
I don't know.
okay.
Yeah, now that we've mentioned D&D though, now we're gonna have people expecting us to do like D&D podcast, which I
It's
Okay.
once
Yeah,
we
so
get a
D&D,
following.
right?
Let's
once
not
we get
start.
a following.
Yeah, let's not start a
Right.
second podcast until we actually get an audience of some
We don't have to
kind.
make a second podcast. We can just discuss
Alright.
what
You get us. All right, I'll tell you what. If we get a million likes,
A
on this
million?
episode-
Okay,
Whoa,
okay.
whoa. You gotta start
That's
small.
low.
If we can get 0.5
One.
likes on this video.
If we can get one.
No, 0.5. If we could get 0.5 likes on this video, someone
If-
has to like at least click it and then unclick it and then you're good to go. But
And it can't be one of
we'd
us.
appreciate that.
Not again.
One of us, you know. One
No.
of-
Alright.
But
If
fun
we can
fact.
get,
Oh.
if we can get, I think a realistic number. What do you say? Like,
If we
what's a
get 2
realistic
likes. If we could get 2 likes.
number? Like, this is a whole nother thing.
2 whole likes.
If we get 2 entire likes, like we will do a podcast on D&D.
Don't like this whatsoever. I beg of you.
What do you mean? Come on.
Okay.
No, it has to be a high number because it's like a whole nother thing. We'll talk about it. We'll get back to you guys.
I'll reel back to Johnny Test and then we can branch on to a different topic. But just so you guys know, Johnny Test is voiced by James Arnold Taylor, our favorite Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Did you know actually that Mr. Krabs in SpongeBob is voiced by Clancy Brown? I think it is.
Yeah.
You know that dude, that
The dude with the face?
that dude that was the one dude in Detroit Become Dude.
That's
Mhm.
how-
Dude.
Yeah,
Voice
Detroit
actors
Become
tend to have more than one,
Dude. They do, right? They do. That's crazy.
It'd be
Like, how
kind
about that
of
SpongeBob
wild, dude.
guy?
Bro, what?
Dude,
That's
honestly,
SpongeBob
I was
guy.
never. This is kind of a weird thing because like SpongeBob's been around for forever,
For a
but
minute.
I was never really into SpongeBob growing up.
I wasn't that big
Really?
into it. I like the first couple seasons.
I mean, the first few were just classic. You know, you got fucking the bun and the lettuce and the tomato and the burger
Dude, I
and
can
whatever
get
he
crazy
said.
when I think about it.
And like you got plankton inside of his brain, like controlling it with 2 stick shifts, and he just
What
like
are we
starts
talking-
salivating and stuff. It's part of one of the first episodes, I think season 1.
No, I know what you're talking about. I'm saying, what are we talking about?
We're talking about whatever we want to talk about, because on TC Talks we talk about anything, and we don't really have a main part thing.
True.
I mean, you basically got most of it. But if we don't know what we're talking about, then let's go ahead and roll the dice. Devin, pick us something new to talk about.
Something new to talk about.
Or something old, I guess, if you really need to.
Okay.
You said, well, actually, we've talked about villain to villain. We've talked about hero to villain. Let's talk about.
Let's
Villain
see.
to
Oh,
hero.
I did think about
the
that.
non-super.
Bro,
I did think about that.
we go on huge tangents about, like, superhero moralities and stuff, and then it's always like, Alex, what do you think about this? And then you just get, like, my little blurb of, like, questioning life and philosophy and what really means to have humanity.
Well, you see, and that's great and all, but we talked about hero to villain, villain to hero, villain to villain. Why didn't we talk about hero to hero?
Is there any good hero to hero ones you can think of?
Yes, actually.
Oh,
'Cause I can't
great.
think of any.
Have
hero
you
hero.
ever heard of Super Saiyan Sonic?
What?
I would
Oh,
love. I'm not gonna do this because we are recording, but I would love to disconnect you for that right now.
No. Actually, there is one. I feel like I don't know. Isn't there a superhero that's like gone like super
Like hero to hero?
like
I
hero to
mean,
hero?
okay,
Are we
okay.
talking about like Sonic in the second Sonic movie? You know, where he was like, "Oh, I tried to do the best," and then he just
mean,
gets
even in
the Emerald
DC.
Ring, and then so he's just Super Sonic for the sake of chili dogs.
I,
That would be
What?
a little goofy.
I
But
don't.
even
That's what
even in
happened.
DC, I feel like that's been a thing. Or
So I guess the
DC.
biggest example and a relevant example to just modern day Marvel at least is hero to hero with hero to hero is uh heroes taking up the mantle like Falcon
Oh,
becoming
I
Captain
was thinking
America.
about that. Captain America
But
took
that's the
Black
only really good example I can
Falcon.
think of hero to hero.
What's he called? Falcon.
Yeah.
Hmm?
And honestly, it's I've never been a big fan of heroes taking up the mantle. I could see it. I could see, heroes having like apprentices. Like Miles Morales, Spider-Man was like good. I could see that. But like when you have a hero identity such as Falcon, and you decide, well, you know what, I'm Captain America now. It just seems like a whole different thing.
That's
Well,
not
there's
exactly
also
how it went down. He wasn't like, "Oh well, I'm Captain America now." Like, there's a
I mean,
little.
that's fair. I mean, like it's built up. I'm just saying the whole idea of it, I just don't like.
no.
Now,
It was more like if I remember, he's like the history of the shield is complicated. I don't know what ad. Or, yeah, I think it was an ad that I got that from, but I don't remember what it was from. But it was something, and he was like, "Yeah,
Probably just
I gotta
like
take
that.
this shield
no,
now."
now, John, I think to bring up a really good point about even though you may not like one hero being another, I think it's more so for what the hero stood for, you know? Because like sure you could have a different kind of hero, very similar in esque, but like for some people it is like, I had a Captain America growing up and this was my Cap, and people are people, Cap can't be around forever. He's not that kind of hero. So if when
Yeah,
somebody's able to come up and take the mantle of Captain America, now there's a new generation of people who have a Captain America to look up to, and also there's still a Captain America around. Sure, there's people gonna have their opinions about I like the old Cap or I like the new Cap or it's whatever, but I think it is there for sake of representation of Captain America
I
because
guess I can see
because
that side of things.
Captain America wasn't about being a super soldier. It was about being a good man behind a shield. Because that was the whole shtick. In Captain America, the first Avenger, he was chosen because he was a good man, and then he told, Falcon, he's like, "You're a good man," and then that's why at the end of Avengers Endgame, Steve and Bucky both talked and said that they were going to give the shield to Falcon.
Right, but realistically, they should have just threw me in there and made me the next super soldier. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. No, I was thinking though, what about so hero to hero, right? But how about hero to hero?
all
Okay,
right.
'Cause I'm pretty sure if this new Black Panther
name.
movie
Okay,
coming out, they like,
realistically, name any comic book, and I'm sure there's a resurrection arc where they came back.
well, no,
I
Black
have one.
Panther though.
Let's
I
go
have one.
multiverse.
I was gonna say Wolverine
You're
in
right.
this new Deadpool movie. Yeah.
Logan
Actually,
died
I'd
in
love to
see
Logan.
that.
We're not touching that.
Okay.
Yeah, let's touch the Black Panther movie instead. That's
But
coming out.
I am excited to
like
see Deadpool 3. I could go watch some Deadpool 3.
Dude, everybody's excited to see it.
Oh yeah.
Dude, that's crazy. I I actually like I think technically pirated the first two movies. Now was it I didn't pirate them though because I looked them up on Google Drive
He
and
needs to say
someone
he
just
paid a really cheap price for it.
Yeah, I paid like a really cheap price. Like I had to type in some stuff into a search bar, and it was like,
This sounds
yeah,
weird.
We
Google
don't condone
Drive.
pirates.
Yeah, we don't condone pirates. It's just, someone pirated it and put it out on the internet for everyone else to see. So I was like, oh, cool. So I watched it. And
Right.
to be honest, I think I forgot everything about those movies. So I
Time to go rewatch.
Yeah.
And
But
we'll sit down after we get to watch an Avatar. We'll go through and legitimately watch.
you're funny, John. You're
We're gonna do
funny.
it. We're doing it.
When
It's gonna happen. We're gonna watch Avatar.
It should happen by the end of the year.
look,
Oh, it's gonna happen before the end of October.
I could tell you where to find bed bugs and cockroaches and bees and ants and how to properly bait and treat them, sort of.
And I can show you some.
You
good
get your bio
TV
out
shows.
of here.
And I may be a junior in a league tryhard, but I'm also
All right.
laid
You know what?
back.
If we're talking about TV shows and not Echo's bio, I think another thing that could be
What do you have
really,
in my bio? What?
another really good TV show that I won't spoil because it is new. Cyberpunk Edge Runners.
Oh, it's so good.
Was pretty good.
Cyberpunk 2077. Same thing?
That girl also
Same
said they had
universe.
no friends.
Same universe.
Oh.
Different time periods.
Sounds like we got another show that we're gonna have Echo go watch.
Wow. Yeah. just
Netflix.
dump some shows on me,
Legally,
we're
of
gonna-
course.
Yeah,
I mean, can we just talk about
maybe not consensually. but
Burger
legally.
King's zesty sauce, though? I mean, come on.
I got nothing to say about it. I don't like Burger King.
Well, it's like horseradish sauce stuff, and it's good. You know what I mean?
I get you, but I'm just
It's
saying,
all right. Burger King used to be hip. Now
It
it got
used to be.
dethroned by.
If
It
I
got
if I
dethroned
had
by a
to,
clown.
I mean, working there now, I mean, I could definitely, like, never eat there again. But I think
That's
that's how it is with
generally
most
how it
fast
is.
food places. Yeah.
if you work at a place, you just never.
I don't know if I'd feel the same about, like, McDonald's, though, because, like, McDonald's is just, like, overall pretty good.
Have you worked at McDonald's?
I'm not.
That's why.
Here's your point.
But if he did,
But
would
if I
not want
did, I might eat a bird named Matcha.
Hey, that's
Hey.
how you get banned.
Nah, but welcome to TC Talks, where we talk about random stuff.
That's not random. You threatened to eat another person's bird. You can't do
well,
that.
I thought he meant matcha like the tea.
No, no,
Yeah.
no.
I meant matcha. What do you mean, not matcha?
Don't cover this up. We all know the hidden agenda here.
Okay. Our bird. It's okay. I would eat him too.
I mean, I would eat them 3 and 1. Because, I mean, chicken, bird thing? Yes.
So,
New
is
topic.
there any actual topics, or we just?
I thought
DC
it
Universe
was a good- I
Online.
thought it was a good intro conversation, but
It was
let's
a
if
Yeah,
we
we
want to
can
get
talk
into something
about-
serious, I have been thinking since our previous podcast, which wasn't all that long ago.
Yeah, not 5 minutes or anything.
So we talked a lot about Cartoon Network instead, or actually we didn't even just talk about Cartoon Network. We talked about like channels, but
Focus
outside
on
of
Cartoon
that,
Network.
what about just media? Would you guys be interested in talking about that? Like anything going on
Yeah,
in
yeah.
media?
I would. I
Well,
got new shoes.
If not, I understand. Like it's not a topic for everybody. I was just
So-
curious.
So let's I mean, I guess the thing we could talk about if we're on that route. Why don't we covered a little bit of Cartoon Network last week. Not a lot, but it was a majority. Well, it was a minority of our talk yesterday.
Yeah, okay.
But I think why don't we talk about the other two? That being Disney and Nickelodeon.
You just want to talk about Avatar.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he does.
I mean, what if we talked about October 29th?
No.
No, not important at all.
Oh,
All right.
well, that,
I hope that was your birthday or something.
oh yeah, it 100% was.
Feel
I'll be busy.
insignificant.
That was actually hilarious.
If it makes you feel any better, I'm taking somebody else out to go eat for your birthday.
Oh really?
If it makes you feel any better, I'm working on your birthday.
If it makes you feel any better, I just don't want to talk to you.
Yeah!
Well,
So-
Kidding.
I feel that, but this is TC talk, so you're kind of forced to talk to me. I'm
Not if we don't
kidding.
record on the 29th.
Oh,
Yeah. 29th is a Saturday, so we're fine.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
gone
yeah.
after 4 p.m.
Thank God.
I'm going after like at some point. I called off work on Friday and Saturday.
For your
Well-
birthday. What kind of...
Well, okay, so
Alex,
the
you can't
reasoning for
talk.
Friday.
Alex is like a workaholic. He's not allowed to speak up.
Well, the reason for Friday is because we already have school off on Friday for some reason. And then I was like, well, I might as well just have the night off too. And then I was like, wait a minute, I can have my birthday night off too because I'm also going to a party at, on the 29th. So
It's not even your own
Oh, so
birthday
you weren't
party.
even planning
So
this.
what's
no, it's not
your
my own birthday
birthday
party.
plan?
I'm gonna crash this.
What's my
I,
birthday plan?
that's what I really want to know. What are your birthday plans? Since you brought it up, what are your birthday plans?
So my birthday plans essentially have to do with being on Discord all day, hanging out with Devin and stuff and John.
Yeah, that's not happening.
That's not a party.
And
And
then
realistically, we won't be here. I won't be here the 29th. Like, I'll be pretty busy.
oh, well Devin will, so that's fine.
That's not happening.
No, Devin's busy.
Oh,
Devin's busy that day.
well that's fine. I'll just hang out by myself.
Your left hand
anyway.
is John. Your right hand is Devin. Go ahead and talk.
Well, man, you guys shell shocked me there.
We can
Good.
hang out on the 28th. You want to hang out on the 28th?
This is what being an adult is like.
Good.
Plans don't work out
They
unless they're
sure
made
don't.
like months
Okay,
ahead of time.
Wait, this is your 18th, right? This is the big 18?
No.
No, it's
Not
the
yet.
big 17.
The big 17. Okay, so you're still a minor. Oh well.
What were we gonna say about 18?
I was gonna say
You know-
if-
You'll find out
Legal,
next year.
legal.
okay, I was gonna say if you're 18, that's like your next big birthday. After 16, it's like 16, 18, 21, and then 25 is when your car insurance goes down.
25. That's when you're doing like
Okay.
shots, but like adult shots. You're like, man, I'm just happy to pay less
Yeah.
money.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, but
Then you got your
So-
30, your 40.
so
your
since it's
50.
your 17th birthday, it's really not as big of a deal to most people, but it should be big to you.
It's
And
not.
honestly, I think you should spend it really thinking about where you want to go.
What are you doing with your life?
Because when you
Mine
turn
going to-
18 and you graduate, that's gonna be it. You're gonna be out there. I mean, look at us. We're here doing a podcast.
Do you really
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
be in our shoes? No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you
making
don't. No, you
millions
don't.
of dollars, doing this
Yeah.
podcast.
Bro, if we make millions of dollars, you're... Never
If
mind,
we're
that's
making
mean.
millions of dollars with our three,
We're cutting the cast.
Three-
Some.
that-
We're
very
slimming
valuable.
down.
we're slimming down.
We're slimming down.
Hi, Scott.
Well, yeah, you don't want to split $1 million among 10 people. You want to split it like among 5. Because then you're getting like $200K each.
All right. First one to go.
Realistically, we
First
would
one to go. First one to go is Sky.
first,
That's a horse,
Oh my
horse guy.
I feel like first one to go would be me, but only because at that
No,
point,
no, you're one of the originals.
No, Haley needs you to have a 6-figure job.
well, that's what I'm saying. Like at that point, I would already be out of school, and I'd be like, yo, what? I'm too busy with work anyway.
You would just code an AI to like do your cadence.
Yeah.
How do you guys know? Okay, how do you guys know that this isn't Devin's AI from the future that traveled back in time because Devin invented a time machine?
Because Devin's still poor.
What if I am Devin in the past?
He's on to
That's
us.
the real question.
Mission failed.
You need to do better with your life.
What if I
Don't
am
talk
you,
to
Devin?
Asians.
I sure won't.
him.
I definitely won't talk to them for like 8 years straight. That's just crazy.
My
Don't
lovely
commit yourself to a
girlfriend-
relationship. It's a trap.
My lovely girlfriend is right next to me, as you said that. And
No,
It's a
she's-
trap,
she's
it's a
also
trap,
in the
it's a trap.
call.
Blink twice.
it is indeed a trap. And I might not make it out.
You know, you
Oh.
thank
Flavor
you
the
for your
most.
sacrifice.
Say it was a worthy sacrifice.
It sure was.
I don't know what I sacrificed myself for, but if it was worthy, that's all that matters.
You
wasn't.
sacrificed yourself for ramen.
Ramen?
No,
Like
ramen.
I
noodles?
love ramen.
No,
Dude,
no,
honestly,
Dude, yakisoba is the crap.
All right. I have a
Yaki
real
who?
now that we brought this up, I have a real topic. What is your favorite kind of like lazy foods?
lazy foods.
Yeah,
Oh,
so,
honestly,
so
I think-
if you don't want to cook like a real meal and you don't want to go out to eat or order something, well, actually, I guess ordering something is a lazy food. So, would you rather, like, for example, eat ramen? Would you rather get yakisoba? Would you rather order takeout, delivery?
If you're ordering noodles, you're paying too much for noodles. If you're not getting anything else besides noodles.
If we're just talking about lazy foods, I'm talking about lazy foods. I could totally chow down on some pizza rolls. Just saying, pretty damn.
Pizza.
I mean, personally, I think I'd eat Devin. I mean, man's a snack.
I'm going to disconnect you.
I'm kidding. Okay, no. For real though, for real. Like, I actually gotta think about this one. You know the Hot
Oh, Jay, you
Pockets?
spent all that time talking. You could actually have been thinking about a response.
No, I actually have a response. You know those Hot Pockets that are like, oh, it's the Philly steak and cheese ones. I like the
Those
Philly
ones are
steak and
good.
cheese Hot Pockets.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Those
'cause
are-
I ate one just the other day.
They're my favorite.
They are pretty bomb.
I think I feel like I haven't had to think about it because Haley, she cooks for us most days, but
Yeah, for all of us. Just
Bro,
All of us.
No.
Only
no.
when she's over.
The
Then.
whole family.
I don't eat a lot. So like I'm a very big snacker. I sit around and I'll eat like almonds, chips, and salsa. If I'm really hungry, then I'll jump into the whole what was it? Sandwiches. I'm a big sandwich guy. It's easy, cheap.
Devin.
Yes,
Like
I mean,
you,
it's crazy. We finish each other's.
sandwiches.
That's what I was gonna say.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
It's
That's
crazy.
crazy.
That's hot. That's hot.
I eat too many sandwiches on a regular basis to like sandwiches anymore.
What about
I
burgers?
used to feel that way. I used to think that I wouldn't like sandwiches, and then like I started
Burgers?
making-
Okay, I love going out and get a good bar burger. But I don't think I
Dude.
can ever sit there
Did
and
you just say you like going out and getting a good barber?
bar
Bar
burger.
burger.
What's a
Let's-
bar burger?
So it's a burger you get at a
Like,
bar.
wait,
Crazy.
no, he's under
Barbecue
21. He
bacon
doesn't
burger?
know what a bar is.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know what a bar is. I'm not 21. I'm 19.
This poor 16-year-old doesn't know what a bar.
we'll take you out. We'll go take you
one
out.
day, one day.
We'll
Korean
erase
to a
the
nice
X
bar
off
burger.
your hand in the club.
Korean
Yeah, right.
barbecue.
Ain't that how that goes? You get a nice little black guy, rub it off in the bathroom.
Give yourself a nice glass of vodka. Pass it to your bud.
Yeah.
All right, hear me out. Have you guys ever heard of
No,
tractors?
What?
What's
bro, we had a
I-
good topic. We had a good conversation going.
No,
You
no,
want to
no,
come in
no,
here
I'm
with
serious.
tractors?
Hear me out. Hear me out.
I'm
on my
not-
way
I'm
home.
not going
I
to hear
re-
it out. So anyways,
I
those burgers.
refuse.
Favorite
John, go back to the
burger-
burgers.
I
Go
was
back
on
to
my
the
way home.
burgers.
Yo, for real. Favorite burgers?
Favorite burger joint.
Favorite
Okay,
burger.
so-
I love the
I've said
Avenue.
this- I've said this like a billion times to you guys in the past, but there is a place called it's like Zoe's Good Burger. Zoe's Good Burger.
Welcome
And
to Good Burger.
It's in Michigan, and it's in
I've been
like
down. We got to go one down.
We gotta go this December?
Maybe they shut down, right?
Yeah.
They shut down to remodel. I'm sure it's done by now since I've been going for like a year and a half, 2 years almost. But they shut down to remodel because they got a bigger space in the same area. They just bought the one next door and got a bigger space. But That is probably my all-time favorite burger place. And they have these Cajun fries. Dude, they're so bomb. Oh my god.
So bomb.
They're pretty skimpy on the sauces, so if you get sauce, like you have to ask for like multiple. But like
Hey yo, load
that's
that
the shit.
sauce up.
That is the shit.
So, if I had to pick one, the one that comes off the top of my head, Logan's has some pretty good burgers. One in particular, I forget exactly what it's called, but this burger is like I just call it the fat ass burger because it's it's weird, but they put like fried cheese on it, and it tastes good, but you know it's disgusting and unhealthy.
You are what you eat, John.
right. I'm just saying.
Dude, no wonder Echo's an asshole.
No.
Like there's differences in burgers out there. Don't get me wrong, but that's just the one that comes to mind right now.
Personally, I haven't been to these fancy burger joints that you guys are talking about.
So McDonald's?
Fast food joint. Mine's technically a fast food joint, so it's just a hometown one.
Well, mine is kind of too.
I mentioned the steakhouse just saying.
I like Five Guys burgers and fries.
I can get behind some Five Guys.
Now the only issue I have,
If you can get somebody else to pay for it, I can get behind it.
Right. That damn right, John.
My only
the
issue
one time that I tried it, it really wasn't for me.
the only issue I have with them is the vinegar that you're supposed to put on your fries that they give you. Like I do not like the vinegar.
Dude, I love the vinegar. Like I actually kind of miss Five Guys.
No, the vinegar
John,
fries
you
are
wanna get
just
some Five
not
Guys?
for me.
I'll let Alice go first, but then I got another fast food burger joint in mind.
Oh,
Burger
okay.
King?
So my
favorite Burger King.
burger place of joint of choice is the Avenue or Avenue American Bistro, something like that.
That one was really good.
Yes, I love that place. Even
forgot
if a
about that
first
place.
date went amazing and then didn't talk to me, but it's what I'm gonna stop being sad now. Go ahead, John.
So another one, I try to stay away from like fast food burger joints because like McDonald's, Burger King, and probably both just on my bottom. If you like, if we were to put a tier list of fast food, McDonald's and Burger King are like pretty low down there.
We're gonna make a tier
If
list
not rock bottom.
one of these days.
I will have to because I keep talking about this imaginary fast food. tier
I'm
list.
talking episode podcast. Somebody's gonna put up a little tier list or whatever, and then we're gonna as we talk, we're gonna go over it and stuff.
Feel that.
But Culver's has
Dude, I was gonna say Culver's, but I didn't
Culver's
think you guys
is like
knew what
I
it
haven't
was.
had them in years, but Culver's is another one that I really enjoy.
John, there's a
Never-
Culver's right
I thought
around
that was
the
just
corner
an
from the
Ohio
apartment.
thing.
I've never heard of it.
So you're in Ohio?
Yeah, I thought it was just an Ohio thing, to be honest. I was gonna bring it up. I was like,
I
nah.
haven't had Culver's in years though, so it could just be a nostalgia thing. But I
See, if
remember
you
it
wanna-
being pretty good.
If you want to talk about fat ass burger, they got burgers called butter burgers.
Oh.
So like, I don't know, man. They're pretty up there.
Pretty fat ass.
Pretty fat ass, man. Like those burgers.
Nice plump and
They're
juicy
good, though.
ass.
They're real good. Whoa, Alex. If we weren't on stream, I would have kicked you out of the call right there.
You and what authority?
my side character authority.
Yeah, I'm gonna demote you. You're gonna be a listener, and we're gonna.
Ooh, I'm a ghost.
I can time you out. Let's go.
I can scare you out. Boo.
Ooh.
That's you. I sneezed.
Aw.
Welcome back to the podcast, guys.
Welcome back to the podcast.
Use
That
the code
wasn't me. Oh, that was Haley.
Fortnite.
Okay.
to get some WGG 10% off.
W.GG.
Yeah,
That'd
don't
be
make
not
the mistake.
cheap.
Don't make the mistake that Devin made last
Yeah.
week and buy Red Bull.
Whoa.
Sugar free.
Whoa.
Oh, no, it was genuinely a mistake.
I like how you're saying last week, like we're not gonna wait a whole extra week, like we're gonna put an episode between it or something.
Echo, you weren't here for this conversation, but I genuinely got mixed up via colorblindness. This is the first time it's ever hurt me emotionally. I was at the store with Haley. We were just out getting some Starbucks, some shopping, whatever, blah blah blah. I
Basic.
saw Red Bull on sale, and it's like always super high price, but this was pretty cheap, and it was for the larger ones. So I was like, yo, I'm down. So
Yeah.
without thinking, I just grabbed them, put them on the counter,
You got the fucking
and
light.
after
ones
paying
too.
for them and getting home, I was like, yo, I'm gonna crack one of these open. I mean, I got two of them. They're nice and large. Let's go for it. And I pull it out and I take a sip and I look at the can because I'm like, what the fuck? And I
Oh,
look
it's
at
the
the
light
can.
blue
It's
one.
sugar free, and I was like, yo,
No, the
yo.
light blue ones. Oh,
It actually
fuck.
like really screwed me because I was sitting there like all excited to drink this Red Bull, and I just had to sit there miserably, realizing I have two of these large cans that I have to drink.
Oh my god, how did I already know?
Just add like a
But
spoonful of sugar.
man got the light blue one.
It
Oh,
really
so
messed
rough.
me up because like I love Red Bull. I'm a genuine fan of it. Like it could be original, it could be the blue one, it could be the red one, green. You know, I like them all. Except for the past
Except for
winter
the light
edition.
blue one.
Bad. The past winter edition was pretty bad. I think it was like
Oh,
some weird pomegranate thing. I don't know.
yeah.
But the sugar free, oh my god, that really screwed me.
You know, I like the WG or fuck yeah, the W.GG dragon fruit thing. I wasn't even gonna say W.GG, but you know, the dragon fruit one's pretty good.
Have you tried it?
I sure have.
Pretty crazy.
It's pretty great.
No, honestly,
It's
I'm very
it's got that dragon fruitiness to it, you know, that you can really just get behind.
Are we,
you can get by.
are we back
Yeah,
to
you-
talking about W? What the
Yeah,
heck?
I feel
No,
like-
no.
I feel like that's just our theme now. We just go with the W.
I think
know?
that's
We gotta
my
go-
theme, to be
You
honest.
know, I'm gonna
because
check
I'm the one
right now and see if
promoting
we've even made any money off of that.
it. I'm the
You
one
know,
promoting it. I think that's my
I
theme.
feel like it doesn't even matter because realistically, we're always going for the dubs anyways.
Right.
It gives-
I mean,
it does give
who's
us a
not
good
going
transition.
for the dub E.GG?
The W.GG.
The
It
W.GG.
gives us a good transition.
Right. Transition
what is-
into what's your favorite energy drinks, my guys?
Oh,
That's a
cool. We'll
genuine
just talk about competitors right in front of our partnership
Well,
sponsor. Okay.
look,
Real smart.
obviously-
Yeah, I was gonna say,
W-
we can't do that.
Obviously, W's the
But
best.
it is a genuine question, and right here, I'll tell you right now, saying this, we're not going to get into it, but when it comes to energy drinks, do you prefer them over like soda, or do you prefer
Definitely
soda,
soda.
water, like variants like Gatorade? I'm not gonna get into that either, but you know,
I like
what do
soda.
you prefer?
I like the Mountain Dews, you know. They're pretty good. Now,
About
now I don't
beverages,
want
or
to
we talk about-
slander the Mountain Dew energy drinks, but I feel like they should have stuck with soda, to be honest. I had one time and it just wasn't for me.
They're okay. They're not
What about
bad.
you, John?
If I'm looking for a switch up, I'll go for them. Sometimes, but like I don't know. I definitely don't think they're my favorite.
Right. What about you, Alex?
Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been trying to like cut like most like carbonated stuff out of my my diet.
Healthy man over here. Okay.
Like, don't get me wrong. Every time I order Taco Bell, if I do, you always gotta
Baja
get Baja
Blast.
Blast. You always gotta get a Baja
yeah,
Blast.
that's just a
That it's a staple. But like, I don't know. I've been cutting like carbonated stuff. So like, even like when I get Monsters, I use as much as I love, you know, like the lemonade Monsters and even some of the regular flavors. If I had the option to opt for the teas they have, their Monster teas are actually really good. They're not carbonated and they are actually like really low calorie. Like, you know, granted they have, you know, sugar free or like, you know, low calorie regular Monsters, but they're carbonated. So like I'm also trying to get rid of the carbonation. W does a great job. No carbonation, low calorie as well, I believe. So like, you know, I've just been for sake of options, you know.
W's just the healthier option.
Yeah. Oh, another.
Fuck.
Are we gonna have to do a part 3 because we just had somebody else join? Hold on, server mute, server
Who would
mute,
it
server
be?
mute,
Well, how far are we in?
The
That's
clouds
Oh,
are
the real
close to
question.
us now.
We are
About like
40 minutes in.
Yeah,
I'd
it's
say
too
this is
far.
a good 40-minute introduction. Sure.
Okay,
I'm
fine.
good.
Okay, fine. We'll unmute. We'll unmute.
Maybe he's got a topic.
Right. Just interject. Just a new challenger's approaching, and also Sky needs to unmute. But you know,
Yeah. I mean, he's a quiet guy, you know. Very quiet. All right. So, you know, on the subject of silence, what about mimes? You guys ever get creeped out
hold
by
on.
mimes?
Actually, I think I know how we get him to talk.
How do we get him to talk, John?
You know, it's pretty simple. We go get cookies.
for Sky's mom.
Anthony has joined. Okay.
Anthony unmuted for like a second. I think that was him editing the room cap.
Maybe.
Well, that didn't work.
Hey, George. You know something about Sky's nickname?
What's up?
You're the only one without an
Fuck
MC.
off.
There he
Sky.
is. That's
There
the
he
guy.
is.
That's our man. That's Sky. Welcome to the
Oh,
podcast.
Hold on. This dude's got to clean up his mic act.
Just a little bit.
Give me
Coming
a
in
second.
live from his flip phone.
Bro, Sky rocking that flip
Well,
phone mic.
While Sky's getting his mic ready, I'll do an intro for Sky. Yo, Sky, welcome to TC Talks, where we talk about anything, ever, random. You know what I'm saying? Homie G. How are you doing today, Sky? Bruh.
This is weird.
This is weird. Nobody has used our referral code so far, by the way.
It's okay.
Oh,
That's not why we do this.
that's true.
It's a little bit of the reason why we do it. Come on.
Okay. Right. Well,
What did I just come in on?
listen.
You
We are
just
40
came in on
podcast.
TC Talks.
Yeah, we're
Alright.
like 40 minutes in of episode 2 of our back-to-back recordings because we're gonna do some backlogging. We're gonna be getting some stuff in. So,
I was just popping in to listen, and then you guys were like, "Hey, unmute yourself." Then John's like, "Let's bring up the joke. You know the joke.
the
Let's bring
inside
it
joke.
up."
Okay, John, origin story. Let's explain the inside joke of cookies.
For Sky's mom.
Yeah.
I can explain it easily. Simply put,
Alright.
it was
No. You don't get to take away the fun out of this.
How? You guys are still going to interject and be like, "And then here's how we made the joke." So
About cookies.
For Sky's mom.
Poor man.
All right, we need to stop it a little bit, but
You just server muted. Oh.
the idea is that we were all hanging out. We were all at the mall,
Right.
and Sky's mom had asked Sky to pick up some cookies from the mall on our way back. So we were getting ready to leave, and Sky's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go pick up these cookies." And then me and Alex started doing the whole, we're gonna go pick up cookies
First guy's mom.
over and over again until it started annoying him. And then we just kept it going as a little friend way to mess with each other.
That is the inside joke for Sky. It's just
they got Devin's girlfriend to get in on it now. So literally earlier, she was like, "Are you not coming because you're busy getting cookies for your
First-
mom?" And
first
I
guy's
was
mom,
like,
yeah.
Quiet, you.
You know,
I
I learned
hated
about-
it, but I loved it. I loved that she was enjoying it, but I hated that you guys were just burning it into the ground.
John, we gotta find something to annoy Devin with.
Oh, it's okay. You guys don't have to try very hard.
Hey Devin. Oh great, they're talking to me.
God damn.
Well,
I can think of one thing right now that makes Devin pretty upset.
Cringe. What was it? Was it?
Valorant.
Sky out here saying Valorant.
Valor.
He has to be good at
Valorant
it for him to get upset.
I feel like you definitely do it better than I do. With the whole Sky,
No, I got
about
it.
the whole Devin's mom. It's got it
Lux,
going on.
Luxman.
Oh!
Devin
Yes!
Luxman.
That's so cringy.
Oh
It
my
is.
god.
For this.
Yeah. Guy, I hope you feel
Yeah,
better
that's
because
what
you
makes
almost
him
sound like
mad.
absolute death. You almost sound like
You
absolute
listen
death.
to this thing.
So I've heard the inside joke that they make with you, but I haven't actually met you before, Sky. I
Oh,
don't think we've
well,
ever talked before.
Oh, great.
yeah,
We're
this is
gonna spend the last
first time
15
I've met
minutes
you.
just having them talk to each other.
Hello, Sky.
I mean, a short little introduction. I mean, Sky, go ahead and do an official introduction.
Introduce
Furry.
yourself to the podcast.
Huh?
Do an official introduction for him.
Just look at his profile. He's a furry.
All right, let's read it here.
Okay.
Sky.
Nice,
Sky is
thing
a
there, bud.
furry, writer and gamer, also colorblind. Glasses optional, but need to be prescription if I choose. Trying to find myself, autistic, and cooks. Hello, Sky. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you. I can explain the glasses thing because
Okay.
it is the weirdest shit. So, what happened was that I was sitting in class in senior year one day, and I was like speaking with one of my friends while looking around, and I saw that a poster was blue, right? And
Right.
he's like, "No, that poster is purple." So we do the whole friendly bicker thing back and forth, and the teacher comes around and asks what we're talking about. I say the poster is blue, and she's like, "No, it's purple." So I'm like,
And-
"What? Am
and
I
this wasn't-
actually colorblind?"
It wasn't
So-
one of those posters that's like very in between. Because there is a very purplish blue, bluish
Right.
purple, like...
I encountered that
No,
today.
it wasn't. Like, apparently to them it was like clear as day, normal purple. So I was confused and thinking, am I actually colorblind? So I asked my mom to make me an eye exam appointment so that I can get my eyes checked. And it turns out that I actually am partly colorblind, and also that I have an astigmatism in one of my eyes. So the glasses are prescription, and I'm supposed to use them only when I'm on technology for a really long time so that it can help correct them. But I don't need to wear the glasses outside of that because I have 20/20 vision. And that's why it is so weird, because I can see fine, but I need glasses to correct something with my eyes.
I didn't mean to laugh there.
What's
Anthony
a-
sent me a text. He was like, Sky within the first 30 seconds. Fuck.
Oh no, that was my exact thought when I heard I was coming. I was like, oh god damn it.
So what's an astigmatism?
It's a thingy in your eye. And so, like, it makes your, like, I think it's your cornea or something. Like, your eye's slightly misshapen enough to make it where you need to have glasses. My parents both had astigmatism, so I was almost guaranteed to need glasses. Long story short, I have glasses. So,
Wow.
and my left eye is
actually,
worse than my right eye because my left eye is the one with the astigmatism.
Wow.
Actually, yeah, that's pretty accurate. That's a good way to describe it, honestly.
Like, I could probably get laser eye surgery, and that probably would fix a good chunk of it. And so I would have mostly good vision, but I do not know if astigmatism is technically curable or surgical. Correct me if I'm wrong.
We just you cut up that
I-
eyeball and you got it all glued back together the right way, and you're on your way.
I'd need to probably get back to you on that one because I'm not sure.
What would happen if you had super glue put directly in your eyeball?
I would just not close my eyes.
Oh
That's
god,
actually a thing.
Jesus Christ.
That's actually a thing. When they do like laser eye surgery and stuff, or even actually before laser eye surgery, my bad, they used to actually have to take a scalpel or some other blade. They would cut open your eye, do whatever they would had to do at the time. Now,
I really hope
again,
nobody's
they do
eating.
laser eye surgery, and then they would seal it together with super glue. Now, it's not
Oh.
the same kind of super glue that you use on like walls, but it is super glue.
Walls. When do you use super glue on
I'm
walls?
just saying, like, I'm using that as an example. Just,
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean,
Kevin's the worst
soup-
person to rate anything to because you'll just have a super glued something on it.
yeah.
In a house, he just super glues everything on the wall. He's like, "Ooh, this poster looks nice." Super glue.
You guys
Whirlwind.
ever like
Laugh.
I don't know. I was trying to throw out an example, so I
Have you guys
just couldn't
ever-
think of anything but walls.
It's
Have you
okay.
ever
We all
taken?
you're exposed now. We all know you super glue whatever you want to walls. You
I
don't
know.
use tape.
I suck.
You don't use anything else. You use super glue.
Have you guys ever taken a tube of like super glue and just put it all over your hand or your finger or something?
No,
So you just have a
No.
layer of super glue skin?
it's
Yeah.
not armor.
Dude,
It was though.
it feels like it.
Alex,
Because I've done it like a few times, and it's honestly pretty interesting. Now it gets
Alex,
annoying when you want to
oh my
get it
God.
off, and you have to like chew it off constantly. Like that kind of sucks. But I mean it's pretty interesting. You get some reactions from people. It's like, oh, look at me, I have a super glue hand.
Yeah, okay, Mr. Meeseeks. What's up, Sky?
when you said it was like armor, I just got a stupid picture of someone being like, "Oh my God, a robber! I'm going to pour this huge thing of super glue onto myself to prevent myself
It
from
is
getting
like armor.
stabbed."
I would have just put the super glue on them, not the robber. Can't move. Run away.
Is
Yeah,
that
just
how that
put on their
works?
shoes. Yeah, put on their shoes. Just get a bucket
Right.
of super glue and pour it on their shoes.
Who's the gumshoe now?
Gumshoes over here.
Just like
What
a
a
normal
guy.
person walking down the street, they have like super glue from the hardware store because they're like a construction worker. They get like lifted by some robber and they're like, "Oh God, what do I do? I know, super glue," and just pour it all over themselves.
Dude,
It's
that would
a-
take so long.
It's an episode of Regular Show where they bust it out. Oh yeah, soup de glue.
The glue.
Dude, I love that episode.
It's like using super glue on criminals to like, save yourself becomes a common thing. And if a police guy just sees this dude covered in super glue, he's like, I got him now.
He got craggled.
He just goes over with those handcuffs, and then the robber's like, actually, I got you now. And then he just slaps his super glue covered hand on the cop and binds himself to him. It'd be some wild stuff.
That's gonna be like
I like-
the next. That's gonna be the next bit of training they give me when I go back on base. Is just like how to use super.
Watch
glue.
out for super glue.
You're
How
gonna
did-
get super glue
Telling all the
webs.
Marines, don't eat the super glue.
Super glue and how criminals can use it to destroy you.
Use it to soup the glue.
Soup de gloop.
Craggle.
I mean, I think
This-
that's a good segment into super glue in your soup.
No,
Nah, I'm good.
No.
No.
you're just out here with all the hot takes, and everybody else is just like, stop. Why? What? Dude, we're not
they
putting
call
super
me-
glue in my soup.
They call me George, the
All right.
the hot taker.
It
for
started
a
off
reason.
so clever.
Acro is like the embodiment of TC Talk, right? The idea of it, right?
Of what?
So hold on, let me hear me out.
You're like the mascot, but we shouldn't have recruited.
like you are the embodiment of TC Talk, the energy we're trying to go for, right? You're always random, always have a random conversation topic to pull up. And
However,
always like the jump topics. It was just like what we originally planned the show around. However, you do it almost too often.
I mean, speaking
Like, it's
of
not bad. It's just interesting.
he just starts like, anyway, speaking of knitting,
Well,
right?
well, no. Speaking of jumping conversations, like who's ever had problems with not jumping conversations? I mean,
You.
don't you ever get tired of talking about one thing for too long?
And we talked about Cartoon Network the entire last episode, and I was fine with it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean
We're
that's fine though, because there's a lot of variety on Cartoon Network. You got your cartoons and your ads and your cartoons.
The main premise of being able to talk about whatever we want is we do not necessarily go into the podcast going, okay, this episode we're going to talk about Cartoon Network. We just kind of let it roll, and if we happen to talk about Cartoon Network for the bulk of the episode, that's how it goes. We just go wherever the conversation naturally goes, but we also make sure to backtrack when necessary to make sure everybody gets their voice heard. Because if we go too far, then Sky might feel bad. He's like, man, on that one episode, I was trying to say that thing, and they totally blew over me, and John just kept going and going and going, and then Devin jumped in, and then we never came back to Sky, and like that's why I always make sure that we get back to people, that we semi-stay on topic. But if the conversation naturally goes from like Cartoon Network to Blueprints for a House, it is what it is. We don't sit there and go, oh, you know what? Doormats. Let's talk about that. It's like, what? What happened from point
Well,
A to
Sky,
point
what's
B?
No, I mean, honestly though, speaking of Sky not talking, like Sky, do you like onions? That's a genuine question. Are you into onions, or do you not like the crying
this
that
is no
comes out of
longer-
your eyes?
This is no longer, do you like onions? Now are you into onions?
Do you like
you
onions?
into
Yeah, we
onions,
like
Sky?
onions.
Would you go on a
Depends
date
on
with
the
Do you
onions?
like tomatoes? Yeah, we like tomatoes.
Oh my god.
Would you date an
To
onion,
answer your
Sky?
question,
Do you
it depends on what the onions are
We like
used for.
salsa.
Let's say we're caramelizing some onions. Let's see.
For steak.
For steak, yeah, we'll throw it on top. Just have a little caramelized onions on a nicely seared steak. Do you fuck with those onions?
I'd have to try it first because I've never had caramelized onions with steak.
You never had caramelized.
All
have you
right,
had
Sky. How
caramelized
have you
onions?
not had onions with? You know what?
No, I've had caramelized onions. I'm saying I've never had it with
Okay.
steak.
So what do you
So-
think of caramelized onions in general, then, Sky?
Sky, if you want to try caramelized onions, just have Devin's dad and his girlfriend take you, and then do risky
had
stuff.
caramelized
Have them
onions
question
before.
you, but still get free steak with onions on it.
Yes, that's.
That feels
That is
accurate.
how that is how me introducing you to my dad went.
Devin doesn't like sour cream. I like
Like,
sour cream.
like,
I eat sour
obviously-
cream. They question what I'm into. I was like, hold up, just because.
Or are you
It's like,
into
it's
that
not like
sloppy
that. But
topic?
like, yes, it's like that.
Do you like the gravy?
I enjoy Devin's sour cream.
Anyway,
Speaking of sour cream and onions, like French onion dip, who's in on that?
Okay, that is some top tier.
All
That
right,
is-
you know what?
I'm not into it.
I'm
Okay,
gonna
so
I'm
yeah.
gonna throw out a combo that I mentioned earlier.
disconnect, and you are.
Hold up.
What's
Go
up,
for it.
Trevor?
So a little bit ago, I'm gonna throw out a combo that I hadn't touched in a minute, but I'm thinking about, but it's not a bad little combination if you want to try something different. French
Ooh.
onion dip and the
I know what
sweet
you're about to say.
the
Honey barbecue.
sweet chili
Oh,
Doritos.
Yep. I remember this combination. You've said this combination for a couple of years now. You stuck to it.
It's a pretty good one.
I would raise you with honey barbecue Lays.
Well,
I'd be down.
I will
See-
try
see,
yours if you try mine with
I'm
French
down.
onion
Honey
dip.
barbecue Lays.
look, I'll try you if you try me.
Nope, pass. No
Yeah,
thanks.
I'm kidding. Come on. Oran berries, right? Why do they only yield 10 HP? They should be like percentage based,
All you do is prove my point.
Prove your point of people being welcome to watch TC Talks. Hey guys, how's it going?
I
Welcome-
can
welcome
watch
to
it
TC.
technically on YouTube, but it's more of a listening experience if you were paying attention.
It really is. It is a listening experience. Like, why don't we have an ASMR episode?
Because you don't watch with your
no.
ears.
No,
That's true.
no ASMR.
No
No,
ASMR.
Oh god.
Sky, you're gonna be the star of the ASMR episode. We're gonna have
ASMR
you.
no.
do the-
It's
Well,
fake.
see what you guys don't know is we already had an ASMR. So it was the first episode with me eating chips.
true.
Nah, you're right.
True, actually true. I wasn't even there for that.
John without the noise
I know.
suppression is just ASMR.
No, ASMR and steak with onions. That sounds great.
You know what else sounds great? Wrapping up this episode.
It's true. So that brings me to my next topic. Hey guys, how'd you like the podcast? If you really liked it, then you go down there and you comment, you subscribe, and you like the video, or dislike it because we still take those. A L is still a W technically because yeah,
Because
like,
we're desperate.
If
We're
you-
desperate. Please
if
hate
you
us.
maybe
I wouldn't say we're
flip it
desperate.
in Europe.
We have a very open mind.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys so much for watching or listening, I guess.
Thank
We'll
you.
be back next week with another
Tasty.
absolute banger,
They're all
Do you have any
bangers.
finishing comments, Alex, Devin, John, or Sky?
We're gonna go backwards in that order. We're gonna start with Sky and come back to me.
Sky,
Oh,
John, Devin,
I-
and then Alex.
I don't know why you would put me on the spot like that, but it was a good chaotic time.
Just to avoid me being put on the spot. Let's be honest.
I like
great.
to see. I think my favorite part is Sky being put on the spot multiple times.
Sky,
I
what do you
can
think about
appreciate
that?
We should put him on the spot more often.
Well, what about you, Devin? You have any finishing thoughts?
Just as always, I had a lot of fun. I know over these past couple episodes, this is like my first time dropping all the F-bombs. Like,
Same. I honestly feel bad for it. Like, I feel like we're not supposed to do that.
never feel bad.
It's whatever.
All
at
right,
this
I feel
point.
great. Fuck you.
I'm
No.
gonna
Okay,
try,
okay.
to be honest.
Like, don't get me wrong. We can refrain from it, but let's not,
Yeah, straight up. Yeah, I get
I feel like every
Stop
time I try to
parking up.
refrain from it, I just throw another one in there because I
For
said
good
it.
measure.
Counteract. Like,
I
Like,
did it
that's
by
gonna help.
complete accident because I didn't know you guys were recording.
oh no.
No,
it's
you
okay.
think we just come in here and talk for no reason in the stream room? Sky, what do you take
I
us
thought you
for?
guys were doing the whole thing where after the recording session, we just sit around and talk. So I was like
No,
coming
that's-
in, and then you're like, "Hey, we're 40 minutes into the recording." I'm like, "Oh God, I said the word," but no, I'm not saying the word because I don't want to repeat it.
Yeah,
What about you, Alex? You have
For
any
cookies?
finishing words?
I do. This is fun. We're gonna try and record more often. Get at least a little backlog, so we're gonna have uploads regularly. A little unsure what George's whole shtick is when he comes in here, but it is what it is. We have a good time.
Well,
And,
what do you mean
yeah.
by that?
And yeah, I'm gonna just stop recording now.